Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Kavita Medicos Education. So today's disease condition is cardiomyopathy. So cardio means our heart, myo means muscles and pathy is taken from pathology word, that is disease. So it is the disease of our heart muscles. So let's see the definition. Cardiomyopathy refers to disease of the heart muscles. Okay, so it is a disease condition of our heart muscles. So we know that there are three layers in the heart. The outer one is known as pericardium or epicardium. The middle layer is called as myocardium and the inner layer is called as endocardium. So when there is damage, when there is any changes in the myocytes or cardiac cells, means the muscles layer of our heart, then it is called as cardiomyopathy. Where the muscles becomes weakened. So due to any disease condition or due to any factor, whatever causes are there can be weakness in the heart chambers. Okay, this cardiomyopathy can happen in any chamber of our heart, but mainly it is seen in the ventricles region because the ventricles muscles are thick and more rigid, more flexible, because the ventricles have to do a more work than atrium. Okay, right ventricle have to pump out the blood into the lungs for the oxygenation and left ventricle have to pump the blood into our whole body. So mainly the left ventricle muscles are more and flexible because left ventricle have to do more harder work. Okay, so there can be any condition happens in the chambers of our heart, like there can be weakness in the muscles of the heart. Okay, there can be enlargement. If there is hypertrophy, this is I have shown the hypertrophy condition in the left ventricle. If there is more muscles layer will form in the left ventricle, then there is a hypertrophy condition. Okay, there can be enlargement or there can be smallness in the ventricles, or there can be stiffness, hardness in the ventricle. Suppose I am taking the example of hypertrophy. In hypertrophy, what happens? A lot of muscles get formed due to any factor. Okay, so due to any factor, there is hypertrophy in the left ventricle. So what will happen? The blood will fill in the left ventricle, but there is less blood filling in the left ventricle because the muscle layer is rigid and hard. So there will be less filling of blood in the left ventricle. So it will not able to generate out the sufficient amount of blood to our whole body. Or we can take the example of dilation. Okay, suppose there is weakness in the chamber, in the left ventricle chamber. So what will happen? Due to the weakness condition, it will get dilated. Okay, that will get expand. So if this chamber is expanded or there is a dilation in this chamber, then what will happen? The maximum amount of blood will fill in the chamber, but it will not able to ejaculate out. It will not able to release out. So there is hypertrophy or there is enlargement or there is stiffness in the muscles of the heart. So due to these factors, what will happen? This condition can affect the heart ability to pump blood effectively to rest our body, and our whole body will not able to get the blood properly. Our internal organs, our mind, our cells, our tissue, our whole body will be there will be depletion of oxygen in our whole system. It can be acquired. So why this disease cardiomyopathy happens? There is no cause for this. It is an idiopathic cause. Okay, but there is some acquired factor. Acquired means secondary factors. Okay, if the person is suffering from hypertension or if there is any plaque formation, atherosclerosis formation in that heart, then it can happen. But the main reason for the cardiomyopathy is inherited. Inherited means it is a hereditary condition which is going from one generation to other generation. So most of the heart diseases are genetic, due to genetic factor. Okay, if there is genetic mutations in the parents genes, then it will transfer into the next generation. So 90% cases of cardiomyopathy are inherited. Okay, they are hereditary factor. There is genetic mutation, so it will happen into other generation also. If untreated, cardiomyopathy can weaken the heart. If this disease condition is not cured at a proper time, then what will happen? there can be more serious condition. The heart, this muscles layer will become scar tissue. After some time, this muscles layer will become scar tissue. First, there will be mild condition, then there will be moderate condition, then there will be severe worst condition can happen in the muscles layer of our heart. And some changes can seen in the body like lessen blood flow. There will be less blood flow to our whole system, okay, to our whole body. So our tissue, our organs will be deprived of oxygen, and there is congestion in body. If the blood is not able to pump in forward direction, then what will happen? It will backflow. From the right ventricle, it will go into the lungs, and there will be accumulation of fluid in the lungs, and there will be backflow of lungs. From the lungs, it will go back into the body. So what will happen? There will be edema in the whole body, and there is arrhythmia condition. There is irregular heartbeat because our conduction system, SA node, AV node, they are placed in the muscles layer of our heart. So due to the muscle disease condition, the conduction system will not able to work properly. There will be no electrical signal in the heart. So there will be irregular heartbeat, and there could be heart failure due to cardiomyopathy. Next, we are going to discuss with the types of cardiomyopathy. So mainly there are three types of cardiomyopathy. First is dilated cardiomyopathy. Next, there is hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, and number third, there is restrictive cardiomyopathy. Some other forms of cardiomyopathy are also there, like ischemic cardiomyopathy and pregnancy-induced cardiomyopathy. But mainly three types of cardiomyopathy we are going to discuss here. First, there is dilated cardiomyopathy. As the name suggests, there is dilation of the chambers. There is dilation of heart's chamber. So it can happen in any chambers of the heart, or it can happen in all the four chambers of our heart. So what is happening in dilation? The heart has been stretched out, or there is a dilation of the ventricles. So ventricles of your heart is weak and dilated or stretched out, okay. So ventricles have been ballooned out, they have been stretched out, or they have been dilated. So what will happen if the ventricles will get dilated? They will become thin and weak, okay. So they will become thin and weak like a balloon structure. So there will be systolic failure. How there will be systolic failure? As it has been bulged out, it has been stretched out, okay. So the filling of the blood is proper, the blood is filling in a proper way, but the main dysfunction comes when there is a contraction happens, okay. These weak muscles are not able to contract properly because they are bulged out, they are thin and they are weak, okay. So they will not able to pump out the blood from the ventricles, okay. So there will be systolic failure. So the main cause of dilated cardiomyopathy is genetic, when there is a mutations in the gene, or there may be some other causes like diabetes or hypertension, okay. They create a more force, or in hypertension there is a more force and more amount of blood into these chambers, and these chambers after some time they will become weak, bulge out or dilated, okay. So next we have hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So the name suggests hypertrophic. It means the amount of muscles is increasing here. There will be thickness, okay. There will be thickness in the amount of muscles, okay. In dilation there is thinness, okay. In dilation there is thinness of muscles, but in hypertrophic there is thickness of muscles, okay. The muscles are going to get thick, okay. Why they are going to get thick? Because the more muscles are forming there, okay. Due to some cellular changes, due to some genetic changes, the more muscles are going to form there. Heart muscles becomes abnormally thick, okay. By cellular or by genetic mutations, the muscles amount have been increased, okay. There is hypertrophied, making it hard for the heart to pump blood, okay. So obviously you can see in this diagram, as I have shown with this green color, that these are hypertrophied muscles, okay. These muscles are very thick, and mainly this thickness comes in the septum region, okay. So suppose I am taking the example of left ventricle, okay. This is our left ventricle. So when the left ventricle do the systolic function, do the contraction function, okay, for ejaculating out the blood from its chamber, so what will happen? There will be obstruction, Okay, there will be obstruction found in this systolic function, in this contraction function, because the walls of this septum will little bit collapse. Okay, little bit collapse from this chamber. Okay, from this chamber, as there is more thickness, there is more strongness in the muscles, so it will not able to contract properly, and this septum wall will pressed little bit, it will narrow the pathway of blood. Okay, this septum will narrow the pathway of the blood ejaculation. So main dysfunction comes here in diastolic phase also, because as the muscles is very thick, there is a very low space, so there will be low filling of the blood in the ventricles or in chambers of the heart. Okay, so if the muscles are very thick, then the space will be reduced, or space will be less, so there will be less blood filling into these chambers. Okay, so it can be obstructed or non-obstructed. Next we have restrictive cardiomyopathy. As the name suggests, restrictive means there is some strictness or there is some hardness in the muscles of our heart. Heart ventricles become rigid, they become hard because of scar tissue. Okay, so our heart is a normal flexible body. Okay, but when the heart muscles or heart cell have been replaced by the scar tissue, then there comes a hardness in the muscles wall of the ventricles. As a result, chambers do not relax normally and fill with blood. So if something get very rigid, something get very hard, then it will not able to relax properly and will not able to fill by the blood supply. So these chambers are so rigid, they are so hard that there is less blood filling process in the ventricles. There is diastolic dysfunction. Okay, but systolic function will be in proper way. Okay, this diastolic dysfunction happens due to, there are several causes for the restrictive cardiomyopathy, like there is amyloid protein deposition in the heart muscles, or there can be hematochromatosis. If extra iron is formed in the body, it can also get accumulated in the heart muscles. And if someone is going through a cancer treatment, like if there is chemotherapy or radiation therapy, then also the heart tissues goes into the scar formation. Okay, so the main cause for restrictive cardiomyopathy is genetic cause. So these are our 3 types of cardiomyopathy. So guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, so please I request you to like, share, subscribe for more new medical videos.